What up, those sports fans? Welcome to another episode of AwwDacity Sports. It's your boy J2DaR, and we're back, and I do mean we're back with you guys' very special, and I do mean favorite co-host, right? We back, y'all, with Miss NikkiC.
What up, y'all?
Right, we're back to give you guys these hot topics, but before we start, man, make sure you guys hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell, so every time we upload a show, you guys get to watch all the shows every time we upload them. We appreciate you guys so much. Miss Nikki, what's first?
All right, so it's cutting time in the NFL, and for the Lions, who is making the roster, and who isn't from this year?
I know who ain't making the damn roster.
Who ain't making it?
Who ain't making it?
Hendon
Hooker?
Hendon Hooker.
Damn,
yeah.
you throwing Hendon out already?
Yeah, he's done.
Wow, good news about guess what? News just came out, Hendon gone. We thought we was going to get the trade Hendon. No, they waived him.
He had to go.
There's a few kind of guys that I see that's still lingering around that is questionable. I mean, again, there's one guy that we keep cutting, but then we keep bringing him back. Guys like Derrick Burns, hopefully he gets to stay around this time. People like Gunnar Brenton may or may not make it. I hope Zach Cunningham makes it, but again, because we're always short at the linebacker spot. This year is looking kind of funky, right? I do believe the first person who should go, and because the way he played, he could, for some strange reason, you couldn't outplay Kyle Allen.
Kyle Allen looked really good the preseason, though.
Kyle Allen looked good at 2 out of the 3 preseason games.
He did.
But Hendon Hooker looked it like boo-boo.
Yeah. Dumpster juice.
And I had so much high hope for Hendon. I was one of the guys, and I'll openly admit it, right? Hey, give him enough time to get right. He'll be okay. He was a star player at Tennessee. I thought he was going to be able to do it. But 3 years, and you can't
get right.
You can't beat a group of second stringers?
Nope.
And not even third stringers? I don't care who we cut, as long as we cut Hendon Hooker.
Well,
hey,
Dan made the
Dan was hitting at it for a while. Dan was,
he was trying to hold
tipping the line. He was tipping the line, trying to tell us he wasn't going to do it, but he was going to do it. And do you really want to do it? Yes. Dan said he tripping, he sliding, he riding through the back.
Like, whoa.
Because this dude right here was really stinking up the joint. But I don't have a problem with that, which means we're only going to have 2 quarterbacks on our roster. So it'll be Jared Goff and Kyle Allen. I see we got a bunch of edge guys on the roster, and we really still ain't made no moves. Another guy who's in question, right, is, Broderick Martin, which is interesting because I didn't think he would be one of those people who we would be looking at that might not make it. But then there's a guy named Gunnar Oaks. He's going to be gone. I mean, just the name alone just tells me he's not going to make the team. Right? And he plays tight end, which we know. I mean, I ain't trying to give my boy no.
Laporta.
I ain't saying that. It's the thing. Like,
he got blessed by God.
I'm looking at Gunnar. I'm looking at Gunnar Oaks, right? And see that he played in Eastern Michigan, and I'm like, damn, Gunnar, you're not gonna make it, bro.
Yep, he's home state talent.
We got a couple guys that's home state talent, right? We got a dude in here, Anthony Pittman, Wayne State. We got Trevor Nowalski from Saginaw Valley State. Pat O'Connor, Eastern Michigan.
Yeah, they got a lot of homegrown talent.
We definitely kept some homegrown talent. Ian Kinley went to Grand Valley. I mean, of course, we all know my boy Aiden Hutchins is the reason why I got the shirt on today. Graham went to Michigan. Who else we got on here that went there? Oh, Ronnie Bell went to Michigan. Yes, sir. He was there when we was balling out. Who else on this doggone list? That was funny, my man. Was 2 guys on here from Eastern Michigan. That's funny. don't know why I feel like Ferris State is close. Oh, guess what I just found? Another Saginaw Valley State. Nick Whiteside, cornerback. Probably not going to make it. Again,
Well,
we're already solid there.
He giving them a chance.
And that's the reason why Gunner ain't going to make it, because we got Zane Sykestra. That's why he ain't going to make it. But the one person who bet not get cut, and I know they listening, he bet not get cut. Isaac Teasler.
Oh yeah, he been doing his thing preseason.
That's gonna help us out so big, right? But as far as cuts, man, that's what I see. The only cut that I really feel like, again, outside of the dude I just mentioned, Gunner, you finna go. Gunner, you out of there. Hendon, you out of there.
Yeah, Hendon Hooker is definitely with
And I'm going to
they
say
press released his ass today, so
I'm going to say Mason Miller and maybe Brodok, but we will see about that. What's next?
have the Lions found their Puka
Puka Nacua?
Nakua?
I think so. Now, I seen the interview that Brad Holmes did, right, with one of the Lions reporters, and he was talking about the draft process and how they had the opportunity to sack Puka Nacua, the draft, and they chose Hendon Hooker.
They found him and they caught him and released him today.
Ain't that something? The karma of who we looked over in lieu of what we got back in return. You know what happened? We waived Hendon Hooker. And we found this young guy, Isaac Teasler, late in the draft. And if you ask me, this dude is going to fit in perfectly. He should be the number 3 wide receiver easily. And I'm only saying number 3 because basically J-Mo and Saint are already taking up the 1 and 2. So basically he's going to fit in right there. And I'm saying he's going to take, he's going to force a decision with the Lions between Ronnie Bell, who, again, a guy I like, because, again, he played at Michigan. And I'm looking for my man right now. Hold on, give me 1 second. Where you go? Tom Kennedy may be out of there because it is another wide receiver. And then you got Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick is the number 3 right now. So to see that this young man can come in who's on his rookie year, and granted, Tim Patrick has 8 years in the league, but Isaac is doing things that most rookies don't do. He catches with his hands and not with his body. And he pass blocks. He ain't afraid to do the things that matter to help us win the game. So I feel like we found our next Puka Nacua because, again, Puka did the exact same thing. Anything that came his way, he caught it. Had hardly no drops his rookie year. Matter of fact, I don't think he had any. But I think there might have been a few. And like I said, I heard Brad Holmes say that he had the opportunity to draft Puka Nacua and he missed it. Well, my boy, guess what? You found him. You found your guy to round out that 3. Now, that offensive side is going to be looking like St. Brown, J-Mo, Isaac, Jameer, Sam, with Jared Goff at the quarterback. Man, let's go. And then on top of that, releasing Hendon Hooker just jazzed up Jared Goff, because now he really ain't worried about dude, because we thought he was going to take over for Jared, because we thought he was going to be that. We thought Jared was a bridge. Some people thought Jared was a bridge quarterback. No, he's not. So we got Jared for another 3. I'm banking we're going to sign him again for another 2-year extension. Now we back at talking about we need to find us a franchise quarterback. And guess who I think is going to be out there when that happens? Shedeur
Sanders. Yeah.
Look, maybe I'm just an optimistic or just a happy Lions fan living in my happy boy joy because we're no longer at the bottom of the barrel. But what if I'm right? What if I'm actually right, y'all?
Do you know if the Detroit Lions happen to pick up Shedeur Sanders, y'all gonna go crazy. But you know it's crazy up there anyway. But y'all gonna go insane.
It's gonna be so insane. I'm gonna send my auntie who makes cakes to make sure he get a cake. Straight up. Welcome to the D, homie. And I'm gonna make sure she puts some bucks on it. And you know, my aunt owes me a Batman cake. I'm gonna let that replace my Batman cake. For those of y'all who are in Saginaw, Michigan, man, make sure y'all hit up give me some sugar. That's you know, that's what she do. Fabulous at it. But anyway, Brad Holmes has been the GM we've been waiting for. He's turned everything around for us. I'm really excited about this season. Next show, I will make sure that I will give our schedule predictions on where I think the Lions will fall. Right? I seen some dude had us bottom of the barrel in the NFC.
In the NFC, I couldn't believe that.
Who the fuck was this dude talking to?
That's why I said you fucking hater.
He actually had us losing to Chicago twice.
Yeah.
Wait, you got us losing to the same dude who can't read a fucking playbook?
I told y'all back when we started AwwDacity Sports that Caleb Williams could not read. What did I tell you? He
got us splitting. Then he told us we were going to split.
He got a coach that has intricate, detailed plays. You know, you could run that shit when you was playing with when you was coaching with the Lions, but now you got Caleb ass, and y'all having issues in preseason and practice camp because he can't understand the concept. You know what? I'll leave that alone.
You know what? Let's go through this. Let's go through the regular season right now. You know what? Because I'm feeling it. Just because I landed there, let's go ahead and go through this regular season. Week 1, we got Green Bay. You got your pen? You know what? Go ahead and write this down, and you tell us where we land.
No, I'll make a note here in my notes.
All right. Okay. You got to make sure you keep tally for yourself now. So, wins and losses for me, wins and losses for you. All right? Green Bay week 1 at Green Bay.
Oh, we winning now.
I'm taking a dub. Taking a dub on that one.
Oh, Green Bay.
No, just put week 1. Dub. 2 dubs. It signifies we both putting the dub.
Okay.
Week 2. Chicago at home.
Oh, that's a dub.
That's a dub. Week 3. At Baltimore. Dub.
Yeah, I say dub.
Week 4. At home. Cleveland. Dub. So what am I, 4-0?
We both. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Week 5, Cincinnati.
Oh.
Dub.
Really against
Dub. Dub it up. I ain't playing with you. You heard me say dub. Dub. Oh. What are you saying for against Cincinnati?
Well, for week 4 against Baltimore.
Week 3.
Oh, week 3. Hold on.
Week 3 is Baltimore.
My bad. You said dub on that.
I did say dub.
I'm going to put an L there.
Are you giving us an L? Ooh.
Week 4.
Cleveland.
Oh, that's a dub.
Dub. It's at home. Week 5. The Bengals. At the Bengals. Calling it a dub.
I think they could pull it up.
Even if they did just sign Trey Harrison, I don't care. I'm still calling that one a dub.
Okay.
You ready? Week 6 at Arrowhead, Kansas City.
Oh, that's a dub.
I'm going to take an L.
I'm going to take a dub on that. So you taking the L?
I'm going to take an L on this.
No, I'm taking a dub on that.
Okay.
They going to get up for that game because they love busting Kansas City in the mouth.
Week 7, Tampa Bay in Detroit.
That's a dub.
We're on a bye, week 8. Week 9, Minnesota, J.J. McCarthy at Ford Fieldhouse for the first time.
I'm going to say dub.
Dub.
Mm-hmm. All right, week 10. What we got?
Week 10, payback game. So we've been waiting on y'all. At Washington. Dub.
I guess baby
Dub.
Jalen.
Catch me on the dub.
Mm.
Go ahead and call it out. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I got to see how Jalen playing this year.
I ain't seeing nothing. I already called a dub.
I think they're going to get up for that game because they won't pay back. I'll call a dub on that.
Okay. Week 11.
Mm-hmm.
At the Eagles. L.
Really?
L.
You gonna say that's a loss?
Yep.
What's a dub for me? Because they're going to get up for the Eagles. Okay, go ahead.
Week 12. At home versus the Giants. Dub.
That's a dub. Okay.
Week 13. Green Bay in Detroit.
Oh, that's a dub all day. Okay.
I'm taking the dub. Week 14, which I'm pretty sure is Thanksgiving weekend. I think that's who we playing for Thanksgiving. No, that ain't. No, we got it on. We got Minnesota Thanksgiving weekend. No. We got the Packers. Nope, we got the Giants. We got the Giants on Thanksgiving.
That's week 14?
No, that's week 12.
Oh.
Week 14, we got the Cowgirls at home.
Oh, that's
a dub.
All day.
That's an all-day dub. I know my cousin gonna be upset that I said that, but Deanie, I ain't paying you no mind. Week 15 at SoFi Stadium against the Los Angeles Rams. L.
You think so?
Yep.
Okay.
Week 16. This one's gonna pain me to say, guys. This one really is gonna hurt. This one really is gonna hurt for me to say on week 16. Week 16, we're at home and we are playing Pittsburgh Steelers.
Ooh, that's a dub for me.
This one pains me to say.
You think they're gonna lose?
This one really pains me to say it. There's a possibility we might lose this game. But the way I'm reading this schedule, fuck it, dub. Got me down for the dub?
Mm-hmm.
All right, week 17 at Minnesota. Second round for J.J. McCarthy.
Oh, we're gonna dub that too.
I'm going to L that one. I'm going to give J.J. a win at home.
Oh, so you...
You know, if I'm right, we've done clinched the NFC North.
by week 10.
And
week 12.
Week 18, we play the Bears, and I'm guaranteeing we're probably not going to play no starters. But guess what? I got faith in Kyle Allen. Duh. Not losing to Caleb Williams. Are you serious? Ben Johnson? Y'all lost y'all fucking mind?
I told you that boy can't read.
All right, Ms. Nikki. So, tell us what we got for wins and losses. Give me yours first, then give me mine.
Okay, so week 1 is the...
No, how many you got total? How many total wins and how many total losses you got for you this year? For the Lions?
I got 1, 2... Actually, I got 2 losses.
Okay. So you saying they only losing 2 games this year?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many I got?
You got 1, 2, 3, 4 losses.
Last year we went 15-2. Basically, you're saying we staying status quo and we're going back 15-2.
Yeah, because we want to win the AFC North again, and then we want to go to the damn Super Bowl. It's all about the rings, my nigga.
I support ring culture. Hold on now.
They want that Super Bowl ring. They want only 2 games out from the Super Bowl.
I support
and
ring
they
culture.
Want that shit.
I support the 2-pound ring.
That's right.
I'm not.
I want the Lions ring with the sapphire eyes.
If we do get one, I'm gonna go. If we do get a Super Bowl ring, I'm gonna be like Nelly and buy my own. It's gonna be fake. It's gonna be fake, y'all. I don't want y'all running up on me and seeing me with this huge Detroit Lions Super Bowl ring on y'all try to cluck me over the side of the head. No, I'm telling you right now, it is glass. It ain't even cubic zirconium. It's glass. Stop playing with me. All right, so I like your 15-2.
Yeah, I see them doing 15-2.
I think I might have shorted myself a couple games. I think I was giving opponents a little bit too much. But again, a 2-game swing from where we went when we went 15-2 last year, and I'm saying we're only losing 4 games this year. That's still enough to for us to possibly win the NFC North and still make that run to the Super Bowl.
They want the Super Bowl. Them boys. I watched them talk about it. What was that? A couple of days ago. I was watching them talk about it. They hungry. They want that Super Bowl. They were close.
Real close.
Real close.
Shouldn't have lost to Washington. Anyway, what's next?
All right. So Jerry Jones quotes the Little Rascals as he describes his negotiations with Michael Parsons.
So, you're a parent. And...
So are you.
Yeah.
We parent the same kids. Go ahead.
And do you... So, this is what Jerry Jones said. I'm just going to read his quote, how he said it. He says, "How many times have you seen the Little Rascals? So clever. Go in there, and mama told them, you're not going to get it. And goes into daddy and says, can you have it? Son, you can have it. You can have that before dinner. And he goes back and says, mama, daddy said I can have it. Then says, that's what's not going to happen. I'm not going for it. Did you just say you're this man's mama? Or his daddy?
Mm-hmm. Daddy Jerry. Hey.
So because he's asking, and this is the part that confuses me. I'm not fucking asking, can I have probably one of the greatest agents out there alive?
Yeah, he got
to be in my negotiations. I'm demanding that shit, or I'm really sitting out. Now here's the backstory to that. Does Jerry Jones still hold, right, the ability to franchise tag him for the next 2 years? Yeah, he does.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play. But we've seen what happens when guys don't play. Look at Le'Veon Bell.
Yep.
Franchise me by the second year. It's going to cost Dallas so much money for 1 year. They're really going to have to weigh their options. So, if I'm Micah, I'm sitting out this year and I'm sitting out this year. I'm not getting bruised up. I'm not getting battered up. I'm not taking those hits because guess what? That's what they're waging your contract on. Because that's all Jerry keeps talking about, how you were unreliable. Well, guess what? I'm reliable if I'm getting paid. How many of y'all are working and not getting paid? How many of y'all gonna do work for free?
Definitely not me.
You might volunteer. That's different. That's because you plan on it.
Yeah, you plan on working for free. No.
How many of y'all sitting at work right now saying like, damn, I need to ask my boss for a raise because I feel I'm deserving. That's exactly what he's saying, but he has an agent to do that.
Yeah.
But for Jerry Jones, Master Jerry is what I'm going to call him. Because that's what he think he is.
These my niggas. You don't tell me about my niggas. That's how Jerry think.
Jerry says, I'm not having no outsider in my negotiations. Well, if I'm a player for Dallas and I hear that,
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I already had a problem with them calling Dallas America's team. This just takes it to the hill. And just to call it America's team, like, that just feels so culturally fucking biased to me.
But you can't tell. Well, you know what? I'm gonna leave these Dallas Cowboys.
No, I ain't, because I'm finna tap dance all over the head for a minute. They are blind by the fact because, wow, they won a title. They had Emmitt Smith. They had Troy Aikman. Supposedly they may have not had a black quarterback or a black coach. I don't believe that shit. If you were going to follow a team, follow wherever Doug Williams went. Like most people did. Who came up with the vote with, and again, I'm still looking for the poll that says Dallas is America's team. If you ask me, America's team switches every year. Past 2 years, it's been Detroit.
Yeah, America's voted team, but you know, with the current administrator is Dallas and Kansas City.
Well, we know why it's Dallas and we know why it's Kansas City. But we also know why we don't mess with Kansas City no more. I just want y'all to know we no longer support Patrick Mahomes over here on AwwDacity Sports. And if you want to know, leave a comment and I'll gladly tell you why. Or you can debate me about it in the comments too. But either way, let me ask you guys this in the comments and leave a comment below. If you are Micah Parsons and you are a star linebacker and you know your worth, are you demanding or are you asking to have your agent in the room who you paid him to speak for you?
Oh, I'm going to demand because that's what his job is.
Jerry Jones said he not going for that shit.
Well then, we got a problem.
No, I don't have a problem. Clearly,
No,
Jerry's gonna have a problem because I'm not playing. I'm not selling any tickets. I'm not putting seats in the butt. Yeah, you may get some sales because of that, but I'm not doing shit.
Well, apparently he's saying something because again, the boys Michael Parsons at practice. He participating in preseason practice. So something is being said, or some, like I said, something has been said.
All right. Well, before we go on to the next topic, you guys make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell, so that way you guys get all of the uploads when we upload a show. Appreciate that so much, Miss NikkiC. What's next?
Tampa Bay Bucks waived Shiloh Sanders after he was ejected in the last preseason game for knocking out a player. Do you think if this didn't happen, would he have made the team?
I think Shiloh shouldn't even been waived in the first place.
Yeah, I think that.
I've heard people say that Shiloh was upset because the tight end was driving him down the field and Pancake blocked him. I looked at it. Shiloh was standing upright. They were both blocking each other. And the way it come up, I'm not even gonna say he threw a punch. They were kind of swinging and kind of hit buddy.
Each other. Yeah.
And then next thing you know, boom, dude is knocked out unconscious. Now, do I feel bad about dude being knocked out unconscious? Yes. Nobody wants to see an NFL player hurt. Nobody wants to see that happen. But y'all forgot who his daddy is. Y'all forgot his daddy was throwing hands with Andre Rison with helmets on. And I mean full-blown throwing hands. Swinging from the shoulders. Hitting helmet to hand at full force. I almost see why Buddy got knocked out. But here's the funny thing about it. Now Shiloh, not only did he get waived on the last game, which, again, I wouldn't have waived him, because you can press believe Shiloh was going to help fill seats in Tampa Bay.
Not no more.
It was going to be a good thing for Tampa Bay. But now he is he's negotiating his rights with the CFL.
Going to the Canadian League.
By the Agronauts. This is horrible. This is horrible. This is horrible. There is no way. And again, I had questions of, again, would his game translate to the NFL? But after watching him in the preseason game, watches what he do locally here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those kids are crazy.
He fits right in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know they're talking about possibly bringing him back and putting him on the practice squad. He doesn't deserve a spot on the practice squad. He needs to be on the 52, 53-man roster. Who else y'all gonna put back there at safety? He's 25 years old. We see he can play. I mean, he's basically, if he doesn't play behind Antoine Winfield Jr., which, again, I can understand why he wouldn't take his spot. But who the fuck is Tyreek Smith and Christian Azim?
I have never heard of it.
Exactly. Exactly. So I think the Bucs messed up here, right? And if there's any team that has the ability to pick up Shiloh, maybe Jacksonville should do it. Put him back there with Travis. Let him get comfortable again. But then if we do that, that might be the allure Prime might need to make his way back to the NFL, because that coach, man, I don't know.
Oh, Jacksonville?
Yeah, his press conference was
Duval. You're not even from that culture to even say it like
was
that.
eerily weird, to say the least, right? But, man, shout out to Shiloh, man. Shiloh, I hope he gets his shot back in the NFL. I don't believe he should have been cut. I mean, if accidents happen, it was in the heat of, good play, feel the spirit of play. I truly don't believe Shiloh intentionally meant to hurt anybody, because he's never had, that's never been a stigma in his career, right? And then all the teams he's ever played for.
To me, that boy looked like he played it up, so he could get the flag on the play.
Oh, so you think he LeBron'd it and flopped?
Yeah, he flopped, cause the ref didn't even call no flag until he just fell out on the ground and his play stopped.
Oh man, that is horrible.
Yeah, but
NikkiC said this dude flopped. He was hurt.
Yeah, he did a Lebanon James.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. But again, hopefully Shiloh lands on the team and not on the practice roster. I like seeing him in them Buccaneer colors, but I guess that's over. Miss Nikki, what's next?
So, with the Cleveland Browns, last game, the head coach said he's not treating Shedeur Sanders inappropriately. I call bullshit.
I am also calling bullshit.
I call bullshit.
So, in Cleveland's last game, Cleveland said they're going to play all their starting line for Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel, and then Shedeur gets in and he plays the fucking fourth stringers? But you didn't do anything wrong by this young man? Sounds like you're trying to handicap him to me. That's what it really felt like.
He need to get out of there.
Cleveland is not the place for him.
Yeah, he need to get out of there.
And I almost feel like
this coach is sabotaging his career on purpose.
But I also feel like the NFL got their hand on it too, just a little bit, allegedly.
Yeah. Allegedly, yes.
I don't want y'all coming back trying to
say
say they ain't got nothing.
Allegedly.
Like David Banner, that damn show ain't got nothing.
Allegedly.
Right? It's just too coincidental. Even Kyle Allen, who's the backup for Detroit, didn't play with the fourth stringers.
Sure did not.
So I get this feeling that they are truly trying to blackball this young man from having a career that they cannot shape, shift, and mold. Because he's already shown them that I already got money from my jersey sales. I'm just storing it away. His game checks are just going to be money to do whatever he wants to with it. He's getting money. His jersey says, I'm blowing out of the water. His KFC deal. Pretty sure Nike and his dad are probably going to have a conversation about bringing back, the Deons, which we see him wear all the time.
Yeah.
I think the NFL doesn't understand that if he wins, they win.
But they don't care about that
because it's a bunch of arrogant motherfuckers sitting at the top.
Yeah.
To sit there and say that, and again, we've seen the reports out here. We've heard the recordings. I'm going to say his name because, again, it was played on Dreamers Pro, and he played a clip of Eric Dickerson saying that, no, draft this young man. Do not blackball him. That's how we were all sitting there at draft night wondering, trying to figure out why Cleveland drafted Dylan Grable, then turned around and drafted him the very next pick. It was just too odd. It was just so reminiscent of Washington and what they did with Bob Griffin III and Kirk Cousins.
Mm-hmm.
And we clearly see that Mike Shanahan didn't want Bob Griffin III because he definitely ruined his career. And he wanted Kirk Cousins. Yeah, look at the dynamics of that.
Same shit, different team.
Man, shout out to Shador, man. Keep holding your head up, bro.
Yes.
Keep forging your way forward because what's for you is going to be for you, my dog.
Exactly.
None of these people, these owners, these GMs, these people who are trying to put this bullshit on your life, just know, dog, you blessed. That's because they know you don't need them for shit. And that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's dream is to make it to the NFL. But when you make it to the NFL and realize, damn, I don't really need them for the check because I already got money from back in college. I already set myself up for that. My dad helped set me up for that. But again, I think it also circles back to, like somebody kept saying, his pre-draft interview. Can we stop it with this bullshit? I don't care what he said at a pre-draft interview. It's supposed to rile you up. He's supposed to say the things that he said to show you that I am that guy.
Yeah, I'm a leader.
If you're not ready for the culture change, then don't draft me. He was right. If you still want to be shit, then be shit. Because that's exactly what Cleveland's going to be. They're going to be boo-boo. If Shador doesn't start, which I know he's not, and they're starting Joe Flacco, I don't have them winning more than 5 games.
Well, when he get hit in that ankle, I'm talking about Joe Flacco.
Whether it's the ankle, I mean, we know he's prone to getting hurt.
Yeah.
When he goes down, are they going to roll with Dylan or are they going to go with Shador?
Oh, well, they're going to go...
And if they go with Dylan,
yeah,
let the uproar begin in Cleveland.
Yeah, they're going to do it. But it's going to take him to stink up the place, too, for them to bring Shador out. And then when Shador excels at what he does, then it's going to be a problem. Well, not a problem. Then they're going to be looking at the coach crazy.
What's next?
Well, moving on to the NBA.
Okay.
In the NBA investigation with Michael Beasley is over and he's cleared, do the Pistons re-sign him?
Yes, I'm so glad this is over. What are we waiting on? We lost him to free agency. There's no reason why we should be waiting on this. We can literally sign Beasley to a max 4-year contract worth $30 million, or he can sign it 1 year at $7.2 million, giving him early bird rights, bumping his 4th year earning potential up to $48 million. Right? There are words that I'm seeing all over social media that, you know, Trajan might pull the trigger for a 1-year deal. Why we keep doing this to Malik, man? I mean, even according to his lawyer, right, which I'm going to comment what his lawyer says, said there is no way this should have happened. Matter of fact, his attorney says, he said this Beasley agent, Steve Haney, shared some thoughts to Shams, and an allegation with no charge, indictment, or conviction should never have the catastrophic consequences that this has caused Malik. This has literally been the opposite of presumption of innocence.
Presumption.
So basically, they basically said my man was guilty before he even had it.
Yep, before he even had
his due. His
day
due
in court. Yep.
His just due. It's funny how they went and found a passy for Shohei, though.
What?
You know what? I'm all about saying some controversial shit over here on AwwDacity Sports, and you know what? I'm feeling it today. That's just where I'm at. I agree with his attorney. This should have not stopped Beasley's free agency. He should have already been signed with the Pistons, and now there's the risk of us losing him to another team.
Yep.
What are we doing? Trajan, let's go ahead and wrap this up. We know it's over. I hope you're already on the phone calling Malik saying, hey, bro, let's talk about this deal. 1, 2, 3 years. What will you take and what won't you take? Let's start there. And then we will meet in the middle. Sounds like a good negotiation tactic to me.
Well, are they going to follow through on it? It's the question.
Well,
that's the question.
Again, this is the Pistons, and we are talking about Trajan Langdon here. And we've seen him make moves. I think he will get this done. Unfortunately, it's going to be on another 1-year deal, and if he doesn't get any trouble, we'll sign him again after that to probably a 3-year or 2-year extension. Which sucks, because again, we're already talking about the same 3 years. Just at 1 year one at $7.2 million. Instead of 30. Ooh. We have one roster spot left.
Well, let's hope he make it.
One.
They may have been saving it for him.
I'm hoping this is the case. Because we definitely, he fits everything for that young core. Plays defense, he gets the motivation, great at shooting, and he talk a lot of shit.
He sure do.
And he ain't afraid to back it up. His play backs it up. But the simple fact that he can do that, and then it also helps build the rest of his team to say, you know what, we got to back him up. Because they don't want to say it, so they let him say it. Then fine, I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
But let's hurry up and bring him back so that way we can get this thing on the road. Miss Nikki, what's next?
So in an article on Bleacher Report, the Pistons report that Mount Rushmore is all of the 2004 Pistons team.
So this article is very disappointing. As much as I love that old folk go to work Pistons team, if you're going to put 4 of them on there, you might as well put the 5th person on there too. You know who they left off of that? Off there is this quote-unquote Mount Rushmore?
Who?
If the 5th person was going to be up there, they left off Rasheed Wallace.
Oh, shh.
But here's the other problem with this lineup. They won one NBA championship. Great team. To me, a Hall of Fame team. Right? But how do Isaiah Thomas, John Sally, Joe Dumars, Dennis Rodman, Bill Laimbeer don't make the list and they won too?
Oh, and
on this Mount Rushmore.
The Mount Rushmore?
No. This is crazy to me. How do you not put Isaiah Thomas on this list? How do you not put Joe Dumars on this list? Hell, let's take it a step further. How do you not put Grant Hill on this list? Allen Houston on this list. Yes, I know Allen Houston was a shot in the dark, but again, he was right for us. But mainly, Grant Hill. Y'all remember what Grant Hill did for us when we had them teal jerseys?
Yeah.
Everybody was out there buying Grant Hill felines. And you telling me Grant Hill don't even make this list? Whoever wrote this list, man, I'm going to straight up call it. They need their ass whooping. And then I scroll up, right? I'm looking at the Mount Rushmore for the Denver team. Do you know who they put on the Denver team?
No.
Jokic, Carmelo Anthony, Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon. How you leave Dikembe off this list?
Was it in the 2000s? Well,
Like, they tripping. You know what? Let me go one more. Let me see if there's another. And you know what? I'm gonna skip Dallas because that one's just too difficult. Dallas is just too difficult. I'm gonna skip Cleveland too because we already know who's on that one. All right, let's look at Chicago. Look at the name Chicago put on here for their Mount Rushmore. Derrick Rose. Okay.
Yeah, I can see Derrick.
Jimmy Butler. Okay. There's two from this era, right? Joakim Noah and Luol Deng. Wait a minute, hold the fuck up.
Why Michael Jordan ain't on there?
Where the hell is Scottie?
You know.
Where's Steve Kerr?
Steve Kerr, Horace Grant.
Horace Grant. Who wrote this damn list? The only list I think they probably got right on here is probably Charlotte. Charlotte has LaMelo Ball, Al Jefferson, Kemba Walker, and Gerald Wallace. I'll agree with that. I think.
I want to get that on the record, but
I truly feel like what's his name is missing? Larry Johnson and Muggsy Bogues. But again, who wrote this doggone list?
this was actually tough.
Huh?
I went with
I really want somebody to tell me who wrote this list.
From what you said, it's Bleacher Report.
Man, Bleacher Report be bugging out, man.
Whoever the author is the one that wrote it.
Bleacher Report is bugging
Well,
out.
I have a problem with Bleacher Report anyway.
Now look what they did with Boston. Because I know people will wonder. They put Jaylen Brown, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, Jason Tatum.
Again, those are all like.
Where's Larry Bird?
Yeah, where's Larry Bird? Where's
Where's Kevin McHale?
Yep, I was just gonna say. his
Where's
name.
Danny Ainge?
That's why I say, is it in the 2000s? I don't get it.
Ah, okay. You're right. They made this list from the 2000s.
That's why I said it had to be the 2000s.
Because you say, cause this list looks real funky. All right, now that I see this from the 2000s, you know what?
I can agree with the list.
I agree with some of this list.
Yeah.
Some of this list, but I still would have put Rasheed on here. Golden State says Steph, Clay, Draymond, and Andre Iguodala. Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
This has been a defining list that I just think is looking at some of these teams, and I see what they did here. Now, let's look over the Lakers before we go over the next topic.
I was just gonna ask, what was the Lakers for 2000?
Shaq,
Okay.
Kobe,
Mm-hmm.
Paul Gasol,
Mm-hmm.
and Derek Fisher.
Yeah, they got it right.
You
You
think-
who they left off of them?
Who?
They left that boy off of them.
Sir Flop a lot.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna put him on there either. I probably would have put. I probably would have replaced Derek Fisher with somebody else. I probably would have replaced Derek Fisher with somebody like They had another guard that I would have gave it to before I would have gave it to Derek Fisher. But I matter of fact, I probably would have went with Rick Fox. I would have put Rick Fox on here before I would have put Derek Fisher on this list.
But I don't think Rick Fox played in the 2000s. Not like they did.
Yes, he did. He did play on there because he won 3 championships with him.
Okay.
So I would have definitely put.
Oh yeah, he did play with them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kobe and Shaq. Yep.
I definitely would have done it. But that's I guess I can live with the. Oh wait, hold on. I just see Miami. Hold on. Wait a minute. Did LeBron make 2 teams? Disgusting. Come on, man.
Well, when you a team jumper, you know.
If that's the case, then he should have made the Lakers team.
When you a whole I should.
And I see Dallas didn't put Luka on their list, which was also strange to me. Miami put D Wade, LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, and Bam Adebayo.
Damn, no Chris Bosh? Chris Bosh didn't make it.
This damn
Alonzo didn't play in it too.
disrespectful. Disrespectful.
Dang, no Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh don't get recognized for nothing.
Nothing. I know where Chris Bosh landed at. Wait. Okay, yeah, that was the early 2000s. What does Sacramento have? Sacramento has Chris Webber, Vadi Divac, Mike Bibby, Peja Stojakovic. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. Sacramento is absolutely right. Spurs, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard. I don't have a problem with that. Damn. When you asked about Chris Bosh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chris Bosh didn't even make Toronto's list.
Yeah.
Their list is Vince Carter, DeMar DeRozan, Kawhi Leonard, and Kyle Lowry. You know what?
I can believe that.
Let's go on to these next topics because they really just tried my boy Chris Bosh like he wasn't nothing. Just this damn respectful.
All right, so the Tigers look like the Tigers look like the wheels are going to fall off in July, but then turned it around and then went 18 for 8. Can they hold on and make the playoffs?
Look, we got 30 games left before we start the preseason.
That's why I said they just got the losing out the way.
You said that the last episode. So if we win if we split half these games, we make the playoffs. If we sweep them all, we win over 100 games, which generally scares me because, again, I don't remember the last 100-win team. I think it might have been the Dodgers that won a World Series. Their teams just normally been like 90-something rated that won the World Series. But in this case, right, we got the rest of this month left. We got a series against Oakland. That's in Oakland. We got another series against the Royals. That's in Kansas City. And then September, we play the Mets at home. We play the White Sox at home. We play the Yankees in New York. The Marlins in Florida. We got the Guardians back at home. With the Braves back at home. And then we finish on the road against the Guardians and then the stank-ass Red Sox. I believe we can win 20 of these games. We win 20 of these games, I'll be good to go. We can kind of shut it down. So we hit that magical number 20. We can shut it down, get ready for the postseason and do what we need to do. But nevertheless, yes, you were right. The wheels looked like they were about to fall off when we went down that horrible streak last month. But again, they righted the wrong, and like you said, they were getting the getting the losing out of the way. Miss Nikki, what's next?
All right. So also in regards to college football, it's week 0, and Stanford loses to Hawaii by 3.
Yo, this was an atrocious game to put in. So, 23-20. Hawaii wins by 3. Right? So check these stats out. The Cardinals quarterback goes 15 for 30 for 109 yards. No touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 sack. Boo-boo. Right? The running back for Stanford, because we know they're a running team, we know they definitely going to run the ball, right? They gave the ball to the running back 26 times. He went for 113 yards against Hawaii, no less, which I figured these numbers will be off the chart, right? For 1 touchdown. Wait, so y'all didn't pass for 1, but you only scored on a run? Boo-boo. Right? So let's go over to Hawaii, who I can't even remember what conference they're in. Their quarterback goes 27 for 39, 210 yards.
Oh, yeah, he got
2 touchdowns and sacked 4 times. That's some questionable. We questioning his play because, again, if he ain't had that 4 sacks, my man have been all right. But the thing that the thing Hawaii couldn't do, yeah, they could pass the ball, but they couldn't run it. Their running back had 45 yards most, 6 attempts. The second leading rusher was a quarterback with 10, and he had 36. But the wide receivers were balling out. 1 for 9 catches, 1 for 6, 1 for 4, 1 for 2, 1 for 3, and the other ones caught 1 apiece. And 2 of those went for touchdowns. Week 0 always shows us who the real cupcakes are. And Stanford, y'all some cupcakes. Y'all lost to Hawaii? I think Hawaii ain't been relevant since Colt Brennan. And I think his brother went there too. And I can't even remember his damn name, but I know his last name was Brennan too. Both of them were trash. I can't name one other person off a Hawaii team outside of them. And what's crazy is I would always pull for Hawaii because they were the little long team that would always get overlooked, but they would have a decent record. Now I see why. They ain't playing no fucking body. Good win. They got a win over Stanford and still didn't crack the top 25. Just damn respectful. Here we go again. I can't wait to see what they do after week 1 is over and some real teams start taking some real losses. Miss Nikki, what's next?
Michigan Bryce Underwood, freshman quarterback, as a starter for the season. Do you like this move? Apparently you do.
What? This is what we've been waiting on, man. You know the last time I got excited about a quarterback that we had that looked like me in Michigan? You know who that was? Dude named Denard Robinson, Shoelaces. You know what he did for us? Nothing. I was so hyped behind this dude. Had me walking around my shoes untied. And he failed. Maybe it was because of the coach, because we had Rich Rodriguez back then. But Bryce Underwood has been the long quarterback we've been waiting for. He's homegrown. We had to pluck him from another team because he was finna sign when he agreed to go play for another team. We showed him that NIL money was real over here. He was like, you know what? I'm going to stay home.
Mm-hmm.
Smart choice by him. Smart choice by us to start him week 1. We're starting to reap some of the benefits of him being there, period. We're starting to see the 2026 recruits start to come in. We have just signed the 2026 number 1 running back in the class. Number 1 overall running back because Bryce was there. We signed the number 1 tight end for 2026 because Bryce is there.
So everybody want to come play with Bryce.
Exactly. So I know there's a bunch of people that's gonna be like, out there in Trina, in Ohio State, we finna slap the shit out of them. Y'all, I hope you enjoyed, right, your national championship last year. Because y'all ain't finna see another one. As long as Bryce Underwood is there for the next 4 years, y'all finna have a whole problem. And the people that's finna come along with it. All right? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna run it back for you one more time. Am I happy? Ask me, am I happy about Bryce? You see the shirt I got on today? That's why I put the shirt on today. A true freshman is starting for University of Michigan. We ain't had that in years. We finna ball out. Y'all catch me outside. Catch me in the comments. And if any Ohio State fan got to say something, man, meet me outside. I'm really going to get at you. Because y'all ain't about that smoke. Miss Nikki, what's next?
All right, so lastly, speaking of Michigan, they start week 1 against New Mexico. What are your expectations of this game?
Duh. Matter of fact,
You gonna key it up again?
what I tell y'all? This is Michigan year.
Okay.
This is our year in football. I'm pretty sure I can count the wins and losses on this year, but you know what? Since I did the NFL, I'm gonna save college for next week. Gave y'all the NFL. I'm gonna give you college next week, and then I'll give you my predictions for Pistons in the NBA, probably the show after. Right? Miss Nick, you said that was our last topic?
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. So, again, as always, all my shows are, dedicated to my pops. So, I appreciate you, pops, for looking down on me and keeping me motivated for doing this. And I appreciate everyone for watching. Also want to make sure, man, we send this special shout out to Miss NikkiC, y'all. Miss NikkiC is always on time, helping me put together these shows, right?
Thank you.
And I know that I can't get in my feelings when y'all tell me she's y'all favorite part of the show. So, this is your boy J2DaR signing out, and we are going out with Miss NikkiC, y'all.
All right, y'all.
We'll catch you guys at the next episode. Peace.